Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining today for the Fitchburg Senior Center is my friend Jill McCone. Jill, how you doing? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well. You look at it, January 14th. Crazy.
It's not New Year at all. We're
It's
already
not. I don't
halfway
even remember
done.
the holidays.
Darn it.
Right.
No, well, holidays came and went, and now we're into the flu sick season, so hopefully everybody stays healthy and happy,
Yeah.
and we'll be getting back in person here sooner than later. But
Yes.
nevertheless, New Year always comes out in January, favorite time of year. There's just a few things that happen at the Senior Center that are constant. This one's a constant. It's the
Mhm.
AARP tax help. It's
Woohoo, it's
here.
here. It's here. We love it. We love AARP. We love our tax help volunteers. Such a great program for people that have simple tax returns. And these volunteers are trained by AARP. And so anyway, we start taking appointments, I think February 3rd, and then we'll be offering tax help starting, I think, the following Friday through first week of April. I don't think we put that on the newsletter, but anyway, call. We'll get you in. We fill up pretty quick, but they do a great job. Lots of information in the newsletter about what to bring, what kind of taxes they do, what they won't do. So if you don't get our newsletter, just give us a call. We could mail you the newsletter so you can see or just, go over the information. So all good, great program. Thanks to AARP Tax Help people.
Yeah, it says appointments will be taken starting on Monday, February 3rd. So your phone lines will be ringing off the hooks there at 8 a.m. So make
That's
sure
right.
you have that number written down, 608-270-4290.
That's it.
Get on the list. And then look for updates because last year I remember there was a few openings by the end of the
Yep.
season. So,
Yep, I was just gonna say towards the end, because people panic, so they look elsewhere. So yeah, yep, look for updates. If you didn't get in, call us. People make appointments, they cancel, so just keep checking back.
all right, turning our attention to the Veteran Support Group.
Mm,
It's a
great.
group that started up I believe it started in 2024, right?
We did. We just had our first kickoff meeting it was in December. So I think we had like 4 or 5 people come and kind of a support group, but really more of a social group. We're trying to still figure out where it's going to land, kind of let it kind of like, percolate and see where it goes. So there'll be a meeting Thursday again. Um, and then we're looking at bringing in a few speakers here and there. So anyway, all veterans welcome, come socialize and based on the group's needs and wants and how that dynamics is going, we're hoping to grow it. But Ray Miller is the facilitator, and he's committed to showing up and just seeing this be a successful group. So free, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your grandpas, uncles,
Third
whatever.
Thursday of the month, 10:30
Yep.
at the Senior Center. If you need transportation, by the way, you can get lined up for that as well by
Yep.
calling ahead.
Yeah.
No, that's really good. I was
Yeah.
just having a conversation with the VFW folks. They're
Hmm.
celebrating 100 years this year,
Oh, wow.
and we were talking about the support piece, how important that is, because if you're
Hmm.
trying to figure out the mission of a VFW, there's so many
Right.
needs that it serves, but
Yep.
a support group. But I think even outside of a VFW, there's it's still cool to get together no matter what it is, under any cause, to have a conversation, some coffee, and just
Absolutely.
getting
There's
out.
some shared experiences that, people that aren't veterans don't know. And so, yeah, I really hope that this group flourishes and gets off the ground. And so, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, Lunch and Learn returns,
Oh,
popular
yeah.
series
Janice
that
taking a couple months off,
it
but she's going
has.
to be coming on strong in February. And so the first one, when we say the first and third, February 5th, we've got Channel 3, Call for Action. Um, Pretty cool thing. In fact, our board member, Paul Pittis, Commission on Aging, he serves as a volunteer and takes some of those phone calls.
Oh, does
Uh,
he really? That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah. But anyway, you can come and learn more about Call for Action. And then on the 19th, she's got frauds and scams, and that's from the Better Business Bureau. Always a popular topic because scams, there's always new scams, there's always old scams. I fall for scams. Like, in fact, now that the latest is all the ANI pictures and stuff. Even my son's like, I'm showing him stuff on Facebook. He's like, that's not real. That's an AI generated. I was like, oh shoot. I'm like just ripe for a scam. But so anyway, I'll be sitting in on that one. And then we're doing a bonus lunch and learn for Black History Month. And I just love these programs Janice puts together, but this is a look at Black history with a community historians, Betty Banks, who wrote a book, I think, about some of the first Black folks to Dane County, and then Pia Kinney James, and we've had her here before, Madison's first Black police officer. So they're going to be here on February 26th, sharing some, history about the first Black folks in Dane County. And then we're also going to have a display. Our multicultural group member, Stu, has been doing a lot of research and identified Black farmers in Fitchburg, what was Fitchburg back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, up by the Arboretum. Notley and Martha Henderson were the first Black farming family in Fitchburg. Now, even though it might not be Fitchburg now, that area was Fitchburg. We have the census data that states it. And so it's pretty cool. So we're going to have a really cool display. So that's coming up in February.
That's pretty fascinating. I
I
just had a
know.
conversation about a look back to the beginning of time in Fitchburg with the Historical Society. So it
Hmm.
kind of fits right in there with learning
Right.
more information on that. So looking forward
Yeah.
to seeing that for
Hmm.
sure. And then finally, we kind of talked a little bit about it last time we got together about kind of your ending 2024, going into
Yeah.
2025,
Hmm.
but you got some of the numbers totaled up as closing out in 2024, which gives way to another busy 2025.
Right.
Starting just on the meals side, the meals program
Right.
very popular, and
Yeah.
you're serving a huge amount.
Yeah, so Mandy crunched those numbers. Mandy's our nutrition site manager and volunteer manager. Anyway, 18,984 meals, which is a ton of meals in 2024, which is about 2,500 more than we did in 2023. So amazing number of meals coming out of, I think, our center. And we're still collecting that data to kind of help give us some guidance for moving forward. So, at the commission level, we're looking at some of these initiatives because I was sharing earlier, as Jeremy knows, with other department heads and the mayor that, the population of older adults from 2000 census went from about 1,400 to 2020 census to 5,700. With the category of 55 to 59, bringing another 3,800 adults into the over 60 category in the next, well, it'll be 5 more years. But so anyway, just trying to think about what does it look like to serve this many older adults as we move forward and looking at, our building, our programming, our services, our transportation, our meals, and just trying to lay out kind of that strategic plan and really looking forward. So I'd like to do that. It's kind of an exciting time, a little reminiscent about when we put the addition on back in 2012. Like, are we getting, to the point where we need to think about that and really um, figure out how we're going to serve the needs, and they're more service oriented. Technology is in demand. Just all kind of fun things and challenges ahead. But the numbers are backing it, so we wanted to put some of that stuff down and really really figure out a plan for moving forward.
It is. It's incredible what you guys do each and every day, and I'm so glad we get to highlight that here. And you take time each month to share
Yeah.
that information on what's happening at the senior center, because it is second to none, and the
Oh,
need is there,
thanks.
as you said. I mean, it's growing, and we're happy that folks are staying here in Fitchburg for the long haul. But that will give way to new ideas, new
Yeah.
stuff coming down the pipeline, and
Right.
you want that feedback too. I think if there was one thing that we all want is we want to hear from you. We want to know that we're hitting the right stuff. We're getting the right information. So
Right.
if people do want to come in, learn more, find out more, how can they get involved?
They can just walk in the door like a lot of folks do. They can go online, they can give us a call, they can email us, they can pick up our newsletter, a few places around town, particularly City Hall, the library, Oasis Cafe, and some other places. But, speaking to those numbers coming down the pike, not only do we look at, those are our clients that we're going to serve, those are our participants that we want to meet those needs, but those are also our volunteers. Those are also our community ambassadors. Those are our donors. And so there's a lot of exciting things that come with this growing population, not just, I don't like to look at it as on this drain of resources, because that's not what it's all about. It's about using resources that we have, and people is a resource, and how can we, you know, kind of just weave this fabric of using our own residents to help residents, using our staff to engage people, then that can go out and engage more people. So I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of exciting times coming down the pike.
Certainly is, and if you haven't been down there and you hadn't talked and you hadn't paid attention, now's the time. I mean,
Come
not
on
just because
in.
it's the new year, but there's so
Yeah.
many things going on, and like I said, I think second to none for sure, Jill. You do a
Thank
great
you.
job, and appreciate the time. Looking forward to the updates all year long.
You guys too. I appreciate all the support you guys give us on everything. So thank you.